Hey guys, it's Danny here. Gonna do another game of Go. Was watching the first one, and it was a little bit rough, but I'm getting back into the game, and wasn't commentary wasn't entirely there, but it's not easy to comment as you're thinking. Something that I'm gonna definitely be working on, and hopefully it gets better as it goes. So I just hope that you do find some value, and if you do find any value, I'm gonna try to keep making it better as it goes. That you could just you know give it maybe a like to my channel, comment. Okay, it'll be okay. Okay, so he went 4-4-3-4. Okay, so we got sort of a Chinese thing going on, or mini Chinese, I guess, or but anyway, I guess it's the Chinese. So obviously he wants to develop here. I got two main options. I can develop here, make my own Moyo, or kind of break him up. This case, I'm just going to break him up, make a sort of framework attempt myself, limit him and his prospects. So he goes here. In some ways, I kind of like the idea of trying to make this big, but I kind of feel like he'll probably start undercutting it. So maybe just going here, kind of deadening the side, getting the first move in here. I'm also threatening like an approach up here. If I get here and I have an approach up here, then I have a little framework on my own. Plus, I mean, it helps him not develop the size. So I think I'm just going to go here. Maybe keep the game a little bit small. Okay. So I guess, I mean, I could just go here. I mean, he develops, but I mean, I technically don't have to respond to that at all. And I just almost don't feel like I want to give up Sente. I go here, maybe in here. I think in here is nice with my framework, but I kind of feel like going up here. I don't know why I feel like it, but I just feel like it. So I'm going to be active and go up here. I want to, I've been practicing. I'm an AGA 3 down, by the way, or was. I guess I'm technically 2 down. I kind of quit for a couple years, and I came back to a tournament, had a bad tournament, and dropped to 2 down. But I'm probably realistically still an AGA 3 down. Just had a, took some time off for life stuff. Took some time off for life stuff, and then I came back. I wasn't really ready to play, I guess. But I've been playing a lot more. I got like playing with a computer a little bit. It mostly beats me up, but I learned a lot about keeping tempo. Here I don't want to get too tight because the slide I might make me push. Maybe I'll do my own slide. Maybe something like come up like here or here. Kind of feeling like this is a nice shape. Because if he slides, I can still not too over concentrated. Okay, I mean, so I could go like here, and that's a pretty nice formation. Or I could maybe even be more active and come out here, and that's kind of something that, like, I almost feel like, hey, I don't really care to make points too fast. I'd rather just, if he wants to come in and fight it, I'd rather just expand. So I mean, it starts to be a nice framework. Plus, maybe I can Get a move in here or something. That's interesting. My sort of temptation is to try to make a big Moyo framework by like a pincher here or here. I feel like this is a little too far back. Maybe I'll just go here, try to seal them in, make a huge Moyo in this area plus the top area. Yeah, and that sort of prompts him to come out in a pushing fight. It's a little bit awkward-ish shape with this formation coming out. Like, I mean, if he goes here, I can cut him. He comes out, it's kind of ugly shape. Because he has to come back and sort of fix. I mean, on the other hand, this is not the most eloquent by any means. But, it's interesting. Obviously, there's a lot of weakness in there, so I'm not sure that I should be doing this, but, do I want to keep the pressure on him or kind of go back? I mean, I don't know. This feels like maybe a little bit of an overplay. Probably just do this and not. That cut's a little worrisome, but I mean, I don't see anything too bad. I mean, definitely I don't want to be too passive here, but I don't want to be too aggressive either. I don't think there's any real need to worry about the cut though here now. I've got plenty of liberties and hopefully nothing bad just happened. I had some coffee going and then I heard this noise, like, did my pot just explode? I don't think so. There's a weird dinging noise, I don't know. Puff it up. Well, anyway, I think the coffee is done brewing, so pot seems fine. All right, got some coffee going right now. Okay, so obviously, I gotta keep some shape. Ideally, I would prefer him not to net me. And that's the thing. I think he's aiming to go after and net me. But I mean, can I do one more before he nets me? I think he can't net me at this point yet because he would be one short on liberties because if I go here, he goes to net. I come out, he goes here. That's an Atari. So I don't see any net at this point, and the ladder's not good now. I don't know. Can he net me this way? Boom, boom. Here. I feel like he might be a little bit short. It's kind of close. I don't know. I don't think he can. We'll see what he does. If he goes here, boom, 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 boom. Here, Atari. I guess I can push out, but I don't know that it's very workable for me. But definitely here, put a lot of pressure on this. I don't know if I get this move if he can survive or get out. So this is definitely a good one for me. Have this move. I feel pretty confident in this position. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do feel confident. So, All right. So I mean, there's a lot of points here. But then this is kind of weak, and it'd be nice not to have him get out cleanly. I'm thinking maybe just this. I mean, that connects everything, but it's kind of like weird shape. Yeah, I guess I'll just try to keep the pressure on this. I would really love that move. But on the other hand, if I capture all of this, I mean, no, that would be pretty huge. Now that's a nice move by him. I'm guessing maybe here because I could threaten to cut him, force him to pull back, and then I defend. He'll probably live, but it's not, the point isn't killing. It's just obviously it's just gaining an advantage locally. If I can settle this well and get that move, I feel pretty confident. Or maybe I shouldn't because of this. That's a lot, but it's a lot of moves also, you know. Hmm. Wow. That's interesting. For sure. I guess like I mean, first thought is just go here, or here. Um, just because I want to attack him. Man, I know he can cut me, but what's a good aggressive move? This move? Yeah, I feel like this is the best move to cut the shape. I mean, so he's starting to cut here, but I don't feel really endangered. I mean, I don't feel comfortable, you know, with the cut. I mean, it's two groups, so it's a little bit awkward, not gonna lie. But on the other hand, this is definitely just not a fight that I'm willing to run from because, um, this group is now critical for him, and I don't feel either of my groups are critical. Um, so I don't feel like, I mean, his threat is it's uncomfortable for me for sure. But on the other hand, this is like super critical. So it's not a fight to back down from, at least as I see it at the moment. I do feel maybe I have the advantage in this fight, and maybe I can kill this. And if I kill this, cleanly, that could be quite the good result for me. So trying to just, because this doesn't have eyes necessarily, so I'm just trying to get out a little bit. Hopefully that'll help. Obviously, the problem is I got two things that are weak, but well, the good thing here is that I can kind of make some shape here with this and this. It's floating, but I've got a lot of liberties. I don't feel any pressure on it. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I can maybe just settle down here. I settle with a slide. Is that enough eye shape? I feel like it's enough eye shape. He's got some cuts, but I don't feel like those fights are advantageous. I don't really feel like pushing is advantageous. Just if I can just settle cleanly. If I can just settle cleanly, I just feel like this shape is very sort of very advantageous. Because this shape is basically well, basically dead. Yeah, I mean it's a dead shape, unless he can cut through somehow, which probably is a priority for him. Yeah, it's a one eye shape. Okay, so he's trying to, I guess, go after this a little bit. I get the point. If I cut, get out, then everything's kind of lost for him. But I feel like this move will settle me, make eyes. I feel like I got enough right here with this move. So we'll go for that. Not a beautiful move by any imagination. Okay, and then he goes here. So yeah, I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, I think he kind of saw that this fight is kind of ugly for me. But on the other hand, it's not something to back down from for me. At least as I see it at this moment. And I'm very often wrong. So, but yeah, again, yeah, please, you know, if you think this has any value, any potential, I'm gonna try to get better as I go with the commentating, the analysis, everything. I'd really appreciate if you like subscribe to the channel, like the video, and maybe leave a comment. It just raises visibility, help people find it. It means a lot to me if people, you know, if I can grow my channel, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna try to not be sealed in, obviously, and so I can win this fight and hopefully win it cleanly. The cleaner I can win it, the better. Not sure how good this is. If I go here, is that threatening? I can push. Well, Atari. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of threats on him. Because if I Atari, and he doesn't want to break out, it seals him. And I don't know if this. I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to. Hopefully, hopefully he thinks it's threatening enough. But yeah, I'll also go here. I go here. Boom. Okay, so he treated it as pretty threatening. I don't know. I thought it was threatening enough. Now he is getting quite a lot on this ceiling stuff. So you know, I'm not. He's got a lot of liberties, so you know, none of this is by any means like super bad for him. I'm almost just like not wanting to. I don't know. Feels just weird doing something there. Maybe I'll just feel pushing, but then he goes. I feel like that's almost good for him. Well, but then you know, I start to get some. Let's just aim at his shape a little bit here, right? That's a pretty threatening move. I need to cut him off. That would be a. I don't know if it's entirely reasonable. And he's kind of making a move. Well, okay, so I mean that's interesting. I mean, obviously I became a lot less stable here, but he's a lot less stable in his response now. Hmm. Okay. I mean, the big question is, can I actually cut him? You know, because I'm a little weak to actually cut him. But on the other hand, you know, well, I feel like I did gain a lot on that sequence, though. I mean, other than the shape is just like the shape is terrible. I guess we could be honest about that. Hmm. I almost think that might have helped me because if he goes here, for example, I go here, and then he goes here, that could deny an eye. So I was a little bit worried about that. And then he kind of maybe a little bit took away my worries on that. So especially with this, I can now descend because I don't feel pressure on this. I don't feel he can go here. I mean, as long as I can make life, I mean, I'm not real happy. I would love another move in here. Not sure how. Well, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna play adventurously and expand my corner a whole lot. That's a lot of points. But the other thing too is the bigger thing I'm thinking here is that you know, he's not clearly alive himself. So that's kind of a problem for him. Maybe he can make one eye in here. Obviously, I'm gonna have to eat this thing probably. I mean, that's you know, a cost. But on the other hand, if I can kill this and kill this, I mean, that's just the game over. You know. I don't know if I can or can't, but okay. At this point, I just think that the best thing is just to do this, threaten to get out. So I want to threaten to connect, but also see if I can mess up his potential for eyes a little bit. Yeah, and he's got. Okay. So I guess he did kind of, you know, did make a little bit of gain there toward eyes, but not exactly. Can I afford this? Because I don't think he can make eyes. I don't think that I'm that low. I think I can afford that. So if he goes here, if I go here, he goes there. If I go here, he goes there. Go here. I think that's too much for him. But did I really kind of help him make shape? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, well, clearly, you know, I have to block. Might be making some corner shape, I guess. Obviously, I think the best thing is just to threaten to descend, because he just doesn't have that eye shape. So so I'm feeling like I've got enough liberties to win this fight. We'll see what happens. I guess I do have to also deny him his eye shape as well, so that could be. Okay. I didn't think about some of those moves. Yeah, I mean that move. Some of these I wish I hadn't played this way. Specifically, like I wish I had cut. Yeah, definitely feel I wish I had cut or pushed once, because that would have been. I think that would have been a little bit better shape. But also, you know, I'm not entirely worried either because obviously his shape is basically dead. Unless, yeah, I mean, he gave up. I think he's just too many liberties behind, and it was a little bit too much for him. Yeah, I always like I try to do like one game. Like if I'm gonna do this win, lose or draw, I'm gonna show it. I played a few games I haven't actually been recording on. Um, I'm 2 for 2 now on the ones I recorded. Maybe I'll play a third one. I don't know. It was a good game. I liked a lot of the energy. I just think that there's some inaccuracy in here. I swear there was a different recording option. I wanted to review it, and I felt like there was a recording option that I was going to use. Oh, okay, I was going to use this recording option, I think. So I'm not like super familiar with this, so again, bear with me. I think maybe this could have been interesting too. Something like this. That was the other thing I was thinking of. But I just felt like this. It was just a mood thing. I don't know that the other was bad. I like what I did here. I enjoyed this opening. And I enjoyed being active. I mean, I think I don't think there would have been anything wrong. Sorry. That was his move. Oh, no, I think maybe if I did something like this would have been okay too. Again, it's just a game I felt like today. And I like this style from me. Um, um, hmm. I don't know. I don't know for him if I would have cut, but I don't know. It's interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know if some of these things, but I think clearly this just doesn't feel right. I mean, he's got a lot of play, and I think this would be a really threatening move, and so I got to defend later on, but maybe like here, something like this. I just feel like something like this would be enough to live, and then, you know, once he's lived, yeah, I mean, this just gets really tough for him. I don't know what to say on that. I mean, he's got to play a lot more aggressive, I think. But it's hard. I think maybe at this point he's got to like, you know, I think he's got the strength to fight, and he's got to try to fight really hard. But and this would also maybe keep a big enough Moyo in play that he might be able to stay in the game if he makes a huge Moyo out of here. So, um, yeah, maybe do another one because I mean that was a. I mean he played well. Just one mistake, you know. It's a good game, but kind of ended kind of early. Maybe we can do one more for this. I was checking to make sure I was recording. I was pretty sure I was. I started to have doubts because I have my recording on a TV. Like I've got a monitor, and then my second monitor is a TV, so it doesn't entirely fit things, and so sometimes. Well, that's another thing too. I reversed it. That's why it wasn't. Last time I think I had it as a partial window on the TV, and now I had a full screen on the computer, so I had to adjust. But I'll probably just keep it always full screen on the computer. That's the only way to guarantee consistency. Okay, so I gotta back out. Okay, maybe play. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that noise is a challenge noise. Keep thinking it's like breaking glass. So I guess this is a half-point game. I'm gonna stick with the sort of high style. And definitely like I mean, if people really like my Go channel, I can definitely open up a lot of opportunity. I mean, the more people like it, the more I'm gonna invest in it. Because I'm not that I want to make content solely to have people watch it. I mean, I want to make content that I enjoy making, but you know, um, obviously it's more fun to make content if people are enjoying it. Um, so I can, the more people do, appreciate it, share it, like it, you know, I might be able to branch out into a lot of other things, and go. I'm not the strongest player 3 down, but I mean, I feel like I do have something to offer people. I'm just gonna split the side. Sorry, I'm talking. Well, I'm trying to do a lot of things, so um, I'm not real sure what to do here. I'm not up on the modern theory. Splitting just felt natural to me. Um, hmm, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna slide. I think. I don't know. I don't want to get involved in the top. Hmm. All right. I don't feel very comfortable in this opening, unfortunately. All right. So it's a lot of modern stuff. I definitely feel like this is pretty powerful, this thing up here, so I don't want to get it too big. So my thought is like if he pushes, this thing gets kind of uncontrollable. So I want to stabilize a little bit and also pressure this. I feel like with this, it basically gives me a lot of opportunities on him. So I'm a very old school player. I learned probably learned playing Go around in 2000, and I was kind of learning older theory from books as a teenager. So that to say, a lot of this feels very, very modern to me. I don't know if I want to attach, but I kind of don't want to send either. But I like the idea of splitting him. We're just going to split him and then aim for a counter. But I don't want to help him on this area at all either. So we're going to counter that stone a little bit. I mean, up here, that's like 35 points, easily 35, but he does need another move. And kind of rip it up. I don't know that it's a good time to, but I feel like countering is a good idea. I mean, because he's floating a little bit, I think. Well, I think he's floating. I know he's floating. Now, the question is how bad it is, right? Oh, he's gonna cut me. Feel it, he's gonna cut me. Yeah. Wow. I didn't think. But I mean, it's interesting. For sure the cut. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I feel like some of that funniness just makes it harder on me long term. I'm just gonna do here and leave the Aji. I'm alive in the corner. It's interesting, I feel like hmm, This may have gone very badly for me. These 2 stones may be very much out of position very soon. But, on the other hand, if I completely rip up his side, this will have cost an invasion. So, the question is, how this balances. Does he manage to keep his side secure and get enough to counter or get strong on the outside, or do I get that? It's this one to me is it's a very complicated, very, very complicated battle. So he definitely wants to make sure his side doesn't get ripped up. I mean, I get that. That's a huge thing. He's also giving me a pretty decent corner. So the nice thing is that does let me get out decently, though not totally, because I would love to push, but then that really helps his side. Gotta be sort of ginger not to keep helping his side as I get out, and aim for this attack. Not that I have any intention of killing. I mean, if it becomes the opportunity, then of course, but I don't. I'm not starting off with any intention of killing by any means, because it just doesn't seem reasonable. But on the other hand, it's more just being benefit. So my biggest thing, I think, is just kind of pulling back. I like that idea of pulling back. Starting to build the side and threatening to counter. I'd rather have the ability to keep attacking him later than actually attacking him, because I don't really see me getting a lot out of a direct attack. So I want to be kind of ginger, so to speak, on the attack. I mean, I want to leave the Aji, the taste, potential. Like Aji is lingering potential, so I want to leave this potential of the attack. I want it to linger as much as possible. I don't want to lose the opportunity to attack. I don't see me attacking now as being realistically beneficial. I already feel that my commentating in the second game is so much better. I'm really hopeful I can keep just improving my commentating. Make the game feel alive to you if you're a weaker player, and so you know what I'm thinking as like a down player. You get some of those ideas how down player games go and learn something. And really, so I'd really appreciate again if you haven't hit the subscribe, that's liking, and maybe like the video. Yeah, I guess subscribe my channel, like the video to raise visibility, and maybe even leave a comment that really raises visibility. So really appreciate that. I'm not saying I'm winning it all in this game. This game is very. I mean, that's a lot of points right here. So that in itself, that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of, I don't know that. I mean, he's got a lot of cash. I feel a lot more comfortable about my groups than I feel about his groups. But this is a very competitive game. This is a good one. I think this one will be a good one to end on, just because this one feels like this is going to be a interesting match to the end. So yeah, he's definitely settling. Not gonna be too easy on him. I'm gonna continue making that wall. I've got a nice potential in here, and my potential is especially good because he's got to be a little ginger of not getting himself damaged in any way. So. Of course, I don't really see anything that I can do on him, but definitely, keeping this, I got a little bit of a Moyo potential here, especially because I can do a few peeps maybe to kind of build the Moyo. Maybe I should do something in here to keep the pressure on a little bit. I don't know. He goes there. Smart. I think, if I go out here, he kind of makes a Panuki on the outside, and I get some cash. On the other hand, the Panuki's like right up against his formation. Maybe that's not a 30-point Panuki. But this is very threatening. I think if I go here and he goes under F. But I think I'm gonna ask if he wants to make a Panuki right up against his formation. I don't feel that's very valuable to him. I'll take that cash and hopefully tempo. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll do that. I feel like this is a lot of points in here. We need to discuss a slide or something, maybe. Okay, and then he goes here. I mean, he's making a lot of potential. I don't want him to get anything in here. I mean, or a lot. I can't afford him to make a big area. So I'm gonna do this, but he doesn't really have a base entirely. So, that's not to say that he's in any danger. But I mean, if he gives me a few moves, yeah, he could be in some danger. And I mean, like this too is like there's some a little bit of Aji there for him. That's pretty well placed actually. I didn't think of that him countering at all, but it makes sense. I see why. So he's definitely going to counter, try to break in a little bit. He's still not entirely settled though. But on the other hand, maybe he is. I mean, it would take like a lot to unsettle him. Okay, I think this is fine. Coming out a little bit. All right. Did I mute myself there? I thought I did, but maybe not. But not the mute button. Probably didn't mute myself. I don't know what I did, to be honest. What does that do? Is that mute? No, it must not be mute. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was trying to mute myself. I didn't see it, I guess. My throat just got a little sore for a moment. I mean that I guess that's pretty nice for him if he can eat that stone, I guess. Yeah, nice way he's threatening there. Well, is it? On the other hand, I don't entirely mind if he tries to do too much. I don't want him to eat that stone too easily. So I'll take some risk on this. I don't feel it's a super lot of risk, but maybe a little bit. I mean, he's definitely got that 35. I definitely feel like I've got some areas, but I don't know. It's a hard one to know. Well, I'm gonna try to get as much as I can out of this. That's kind of my counterbalance to him, you know? And I don't want him to get too much here, so I'm gonna try to do this and also kind of aim to defend this. Need to take better care of my voice. Alright, so I feel pretty solid on this. I don't think that he's got a lot of potential to do anything on me here, but you know. On points, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you know, I don't know how all this compares. That's a nice move. That's a very nice move. Now I feel like this totally locked up, plus he damaged my potential. Starting to feel just like a touch like maybe I'm behind. I don't know. Gonna try sealing as much as I can, but I feel like my bad shape may come to haunt me. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's something that's gonna haunt me a little bit. On the other hand, well, I mean, I'm gonna try to make the most of what I can make, you know. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel kind of behind in this formation. I don't know if I actually am, but I'm feeling it. All these moves are kind of just gonna go to waste. Hmm. I think somehow this went a little bit wrong. Maybe it was a little too deep. I don't know. It's interesting how he did that. So at least a little bit of Audrey, but maybe not a whole lot. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get something off of it. I kind of don't think so, but why not try a little bit, you know? So I think the biggest thing I want to secure this side, This is 30 points, ish. That's my big counterbalance to him. So if that goes sideways, we're in big trouble. Him eating the stone isn't too big. I don't see any real play off of it, but the only real thing is if I can get an attack on this, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I can still take this on points. I mean, this is big, but I mean, yes, this is big, but maybe this, and this can still win it. Not sure. I mean, to me, it's not clear that I have any potential to win it, but I mean, what are we talking about here, though? I mean, we got 30. You know. I guess at this point we can say 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's give him between this and this, give him 50. Let's give him 60 points, and I got 30. Maybe 15, 45. Maybe pretty close, actually. It was a pretty rough count, but it actually seems to be pretty close. Hmm. It does have to be a little careful that I don't find a way to cut him. I mean, I don't see anything. Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling like I'm going to win this. I feel like I'm going to end up behind, but trying to commentate is hard to do a lot of things. I mean, maybe I've got more time. I'm actually playing too fast, actually. I'm a little nervous. I keep getting the big points. This is getting ugly. Alright. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm losing now. But what you gonna do? I mean, hmm. Well, I mean, he's got a lot here. So I'm pretty sure I'm losing now, but we'll see. Just do my best. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't think it's that unclose. Because I do get a lot here. And this expanded a little bit. This is a little less than I thought. So my gut is I'm a little bit behind, but I'm gonna try to do this. Try to hopefully maybe get a few points in here, and I'm gonna try to play around with this. See, one, if I can destabilize this part or get something a little bit out of it. You know, because whatever. I mean, for example, yeah, if I get a few points in here, and I can add maybe a little bit in here. I mean, even a little bit. You know, feels like a little chunk of cash that might be maybe enough to do something. Of course, maybe expanding him too much. You know, feel like I gave him a few points too. So I guess it's kind of question is have I really made any gain? I mean, again, I think you can squeeze a lot, but I maybe get to squeeze him too. Oh my goodness. That game over if I save that. Well, it's definitely maybe super problematic. I don't save it. Okay. I feel like I should just resign now. Unless there's something in here. I was all aiming for his cut, and he really kind of destroyed me. Is it legitimate to resign? 30 and 36. Okay. If he had taken that, I probably would have resigned. I don't know. I mean, I get, I didn't see anything, but I get why he felt. He probably feels he can win without it, which maybe makes sense. Maybe he can. Needless to say, once he connects, I don't really feel like I've gained at all. Oh my goodness, there was this cut all along. I guess that makes some of my moves look really silly. I didn't even realize that. Well. So kind of what I'm trying to do is just get a little bit to get that call. Whether I should be doing this, I don't know. But... Okay. I'm just gonna see how it goes with the count. I'm probably behind, but I'm not sure. Hmm. I did a very rough count, and I'm very bad at counting, but it actually seems extremely close. Just my gut says I'm losing. I mean, to me, again, that move felt a little bit big, but I don't know. I think it's a good move to get. I feel like that would have been Sente for him, so denying him it. Unless he doesn't want to protect those two, but I feel like it's a decent amount of points. I guess maybe something here is pretty big too. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, eat this stone, I think. Feels pretty strong to me. It's a few points for sure. I do kind of want to get back to the other one and but one thing at a time, I guess. I guess he did get a little bit from me eating that, so maybe it would just feel better to be here. I don't know. So I mean that's definitely something for him. I don't know if that would have been better than that, but I'll go with it. Hmm. All right, so just kind of make some shape. Not a lot left here, I guess. See where the count lands. Clearly, I should be a better counter. All right. Yeah, it was a rather big move by him there, but then I got these, so those were rather big by me. I don't know what the exact win-loss on it is, but Seems like maybe the last point here. Oh, okay, there's the co. All right, be in the counting soon. Hmm. I guess that's kind of a Sente. I mean, it feels like my shape kind of falls apart if, or I mean, at least I probably have to fall back and defend inside. There's a ko down there, basically. I don't see anything in there. No, it's nothing. Okay. So yeah, just counting pretty soon. I guess it's Japanese, so we wouldn't need to fill these dame technically. I guess we're going to. Well, it's nice to at least connect them, or at least I feel that way. From maybe from my level, it just feels nice. All right, I'm gonna pass. Seems like we're done. Did I hit done? Okay, so he won by 10. Well, it's good. I got one game where I won and one where I lost, so that's cool. Let's see. Now, obviously, I didn't feel super comfortable in this opening. I don't know, but out of here, I don't know. But I don't feel any problems. Hmm. To be honest, maybe in retrospect, maybe if I did something like this, that would be cool. Yeah, I kind of wish I had done something like this, to be honest. Feel like that would have been a little more pressure, a little more, and then I could have maybe developed the side. I didn't really think about how, as this was happening, that he would get the chance to sort of develop the side. And this move, I think, yeah, in retrospect, it was in too deep. Not that I hate this sort of idea, but maybe a little bit higher. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how I put numbers on there, but I mean, to be real, I feel like I should just do something immediately up here. about this, I mean, yeah, I could like this sort of thing. I mean, I get something like this, and then maybe I can try to make a little bit of a moyo out of it. But yeah, I mean, this is the funny thing. I didn't think this Nuki would do a lot, but in retrospect, I'm kind of feeling it. But interesting. What if I just did something like this, and that's kind of expanding? You know, I mean, if he wants to, I don't mind this at all. But in retrospect, yeah, I didn't really I mean, maybe even just kind of push out like this, you know? I mean, oh yeah, I like this direction a lot. If I kind of like that. What if I didn't even? What if I did something like this actually? Like, you know, keep the pressure on a little bit, and then maybe even push once more. Come out, and then something like this. And then they can maybe turn. Maybe I just. Ha! Sorry, my analysis is probably pretty terrible right now. My voice is a little sore, so sorry about that. Need to take better care of it. Which I'll do. I'll take better care of it. But yeah, since my voice is sore, it's kind of like didn't really feel like analyzing, but I wanted to do it. So, all right. But yeah, I'll be better soon, and I'll just take better care of it. Till next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed and got something out of it. And I definitely feel like I made progress on my commentating. Got a software so I can do some analysis. And hope you all enjoy Go and yeah, like, follow, make a comment, support the videos. Appreciate it, guys.